Throwing is McDonald. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I don't care who you put on one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. McDonald sets to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They go play action with Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defense.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McDonald. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. Here's McDonald to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, McDonald. He'll drop this down to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, here's Swift. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Operating from the gun. McDonald flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a... They go play action now. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they've
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Back to throw. McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald steps away to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They're going to try and throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, McDonald. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. McDonald flushed out right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
From the gun, McDonald. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that will be incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make...